Welcome to the world's fastest growing podcast that interviews random Todds and asks them unpredictable questions in a series of wacky segments.
Here at the Toddcast, we believe every Todd has a story, and we want to hear it.
I wish I had some sweet dance moves. I don't.
Show yeah, beaches and the Todd Squad. This is the Toddcast. We are joined by ocean photographer Todd Walker. Check out some of his fantastic work on his Instagram page at TWalkerPhotograph. Welcome in, Todd. Thanks for joining these random guys.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah,
we're happy to have you here. And Michael seems to want to let's roll right into it. Michael,
let's just get right into it in the first segment.
Once upon a Todd.
I was anxious. I want to know. You said ocean photographer. I want to know. I kind of want to hear a little bit about that real quick. Tell us what that's like.
Growing up in Southern California, surfing my whole life and being in and around the ocean. And as you get to a certain age and the surfing skills start to diminish and you lose that drive to excel, I guess, you just got to find other ways to keep doing what you love. So photography was something I kind of stumbled upon just a few years ago. And I've always done graphic design and pretty familiar with Photoshop. So working with photos was pretty easy for me. And living in Laguna, there's a lot of very scenic places to shoot ocean waves. The watercolors are really unlike anywhere in California, more or less. It's really, really unique in this little pocket here. And so just to get in the ocean, I just started swimming around with a GoPro and graduated up to a full water rig, which I happen to have my prop right here. This is what I'm swimming in the ocean now.
Oh, sweet.
So the camera goes inside of this, and you swim in the waves and the shore break and trying to find those unique angles that make people go, "Whoa, how did you get there?" So
yeah.
Oh man,
that's awesome. It looks like an astronaut.
Yeah, it's got a domed lid there, which kind of separates the water from the lens a little bit, and you could do some other fun things with that. Kind of do the underwater things you may have seen, But
that's awesome.
The tools of the trade. And you use a regular camera that you stick inside.
Okay.
This is my Sony that I put inside there. And when I go in the water, if not, I can always shoot from land as well with the same camera and do sunsets and things like that when the waves aren't to shooting quality. So
yeah. So I've looked through your. I am talking.
Okay.
Yeah, I've looked through your Instagram page, and you have a lot of really, really nice pictures and stuff on there. And you actually use you said the Sony camera and everything?
Yeah, yep.
So what is your opinion on the brand new iPhones and things like that? How do you feel about the camera angle, the camera and stuff on that? Because it seems like they've got to the point where they seem like they're aiming towards pictures. That's all their phones are for, is pictures now.
Yeah, they're for content generation.
Right.
Everyone wants to put quality photos out there. If you think back, if you're on Instagram, even like 4 or 5 years ago, a lot because of the quality of the phones, and a lot because people just didn't care that much. They throw stuff up there, and then as more photographers got on there and the cameras improved, the kind of level of the quality to stand out in the Instagram field kind of went up, So, just anyone with an iPhone could still put out some pretty nice photos. Otherwise, you'll kind of get scrolled by, So, some of my photos on there, I don't say which ones, but some of those are actually cell phone shots. Usually some occasional sunsets and things like that. That's all I had on me. And the saying goes, the best camera you have is the one you have on you. So So a lot of times I'm like, oh, it's all I got. So go take some sunset photos and I'll maybe do a little edit in Photoshop and throw it up there, and no one's the wiser.
That makes sense. With the new iPhones and stuff, I've wanted to ask a photographer that question because being just a normal guy who takes pictures of basically nothing. I wanted to get that, like, I guess, expertise on it. Is it something that is appealing to you? Like, would it make you want to buy an iPhone? Or
I don't have an iPhone, and I've never owned an iPhone.
Ooh. Take that, Apple.
Take that. I have a Samsung, still on the 9. I have to buy my son a new phone every 6 months, it seems like. So my phone just kind of rolls through. But so I haven't even gotten to that next level camera settings at the 11 and the 12 and the Max and the iPhone Heavy, even the new Samsungs. But it's still the size and the quality that you could take even on the Samsung 9 that I currently have. If you have it on the highest settings, so you get the highest resolution, you can adjust that. A lot of people don't know about their phone that you could adjust how high a quality you take the pictures. So, and then really putting them through an editing process anyway, where you sharpen things up and pumping some color and things like that. That's really the finishing touches to any photo. Anything you see that's really polished on Instagram has been run through the editing process pretty much. Sometimes to a bit too much, in my opinion, but
the over edits.
The over edits. And I mean, guilty. When I was starting, it's like you think of a little saturation is good, and then more is better, and then go back and look at some stuff, and it's like, that's not like this. I really come on,
nothing would ever look like this.
Yeah. Well, why is this guy periwinkle? It's because you
right.
So.
Well, I mean, I would rather see an over-filtered sunset picture than an over-filtered selfie.
True. Yeah. People have a lot of leeway with sunsets, but there's a lot of pink and orange and purple sunsets that you see on Instagram and whatnot, but still have yet to really see one in real life, There's a reason.
Yeah, the way they're portrayed on Instagram and some of the stuff is very you're and it'll say like #no filter and stuff. I'm like, are you sure about this?
Yeah, no, it's I could spot the I can reverse engineer the photos from where they would probably look like to where they ended up, So.
You're like some sort of criminal investigator. So many cool things.
Yeah. But it's a lot of fun. It's a creative outlet. It's not really my full-time job. It's sort of my side hustle hobby, my creative outlet. I do branding and marketing, and I've always done graphic design.
Awesome.
But and I said, like, transitioning from surfing into water photography was kind of a natural thing. It's just time I spent on a surfboard. I'm kind of doing more in the water now with the camera, more or less. Yeah. Still surf, but just I'm looking for those well-lit days with a bigger surf. I'll swim out there and try and put myself in position to get some of those photos that you've seen. So.
Yeah. Have you ran into any like crazy scenarios while you're out there, or seen anything kind of wild happen while you're out there shooting photos?
Good question.
Not super crazy. I mean, have some seals and dolphins pop up by you, could be a little startling if you're not ready for it.
If you don't know what it is immediately.
Yeah. I mean, anything that large in the water right next to you. It's one thing when you're on a surfboard, but if you're neck deep in the water, nowhere to go, it's a little surprising. But that's stuff you see my whole life surfing. Dolphins are welcome, and there's actually a marine preserve right where I live. It's all marine preservation area, so no fishing is allowed, and there's a big rock called Seal Rock out there, and so the seals are kind of coming and going from right out in front of where I live fairly often. So
wow,
that's pretty sweet.
They're cool to see, friendly for the most part.
And I mean, it's good that you've ran into nice encounters with seals and dolphins and not sharks and
you know what, I've been
all the crazy stuff.
The ocean too many times to count, and I have yet to actually see a shark, that I was like, whoa, that's for sure a shark. I've wondered sometimes, and seen some things I couldn't identify surfing, I was like, because that was a weird shape, Dolphins go up and down in the water, so they're going in pods, or they're usually in groups too. They're rarely alone. And so if you see a fin that's going up and down, that's usually a dolphin doing it sort of the way they swim. Yeah. Sharks will stay, famous kind of fin out of the water thing, and they just behave a little differently. So occasionally you see some things that are like, I don't think that was a dolphin.
Do seals and dolphins ever get aggressive, or are they just like normally?
Dolphins never, no. Seals can get a little territorial, I guess.
Okay.
I've only ran into aggressive seals actually on the beaches when they're kind of sunbathing or whatever they're doing on the beaches, and
They're just trying to get that tan.
Yeah, just like you and me, they just want to sit there and soak it up, But I think they're a little more protective because they're not as mobile as they are in the water, where they can evade or do whatever the heck they want, But on the land, they're just sort of sitting there, and if you go up and kind of approach them, they're going to be like, hey, they're going to let you know that they don't want to be messed with. So.
Yeah. I don't know. They seem like they would be approachable. They seem like they'd be cool. Yeah, they put that vibe off.
I don't know if it's mating season or things like going on. I'm just saying it's happened a few times on the beach mostly. But all you gotta do is walk away. They can't chase you down. So.
Yeah.
Man. So what? Any other hobbies that you have outside of the surfing and the ocean photography?
Sadly, no. No, the rest of my free time is really spent. I like watching sports when I have enough time to sit down for 3 hours and get a whole game in. Doing that over some beers with friends, that's always a plus. So Saturday and Sundays, try to fit that in as well. Dining out, that's it's the quality of life things,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the way things are right now, it's weird, but I mean, you're in California, so eating out and finding nice restaurants is probably, you could toss a rock and find something delicious.
Yeah. This whole situation hasn't been too bad for me. I've always worked from home. I mean, for almost 20 years now, I haven't gone into a proper office.
Living life.
So, staying home was not that big a deal. Dining out, there's plenty of outdoor dining, like you said. And it just went back to outdoor just this week. It was indoor, up until, a couple ups and downs and open back up over summer. But here we are again. So, and now it's dark and cold for us.
Yeah.
What's the best meal you've ever had in California?
Ooh. There's some good ones. There's a place that is so consistently good at everything that they do, and it's called, right off the top of my head, Gulfstream. It's in Newport Beach, actually, on Coast Highway, and it is just everything is good. Like a Caesar salad, like you never had before. The burger is good. I mean, like just everything is really good.
Nice.
And it's always been that way. So that's somewhere I'll treat myself every once in a while. But
nice. Yeah, there was like
a few pretty good places here in Laguna Beach too. So
yeah,
nice. Yeah, I remember I went to a restaurant up in Boston one time, and I just remember like you said, like the Caesar salad. Like if you get that and that's good, you're like, oh man, what's this entree gonna be like? Like I got the bread and butter at this place in Boston, and oh my, I've never experienced bread and butter like that in my whole life. And then the rest of that meal was just like incredible too. So it's cool. Like those dishes that are usually like take it or leave it at other restaurants.
Yeah, they're good. They're good indicators for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
This place does. You can order biscuits, and they bake every single biscuit to order, so it comes out fresh.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, nice. And it's 12 minutes. You just get your biscuits, but they serve it with a little, one of those little honey bears, and some butter. So that's a good way to start the meal out.
Oh, definitely.
Dang, Brad, are you looking up flights to California over there?
Yes, I actually I just booked 2, so
perfect, awesome.
We'll have to take the Toddcast live. Yeah, flights are real cheap right now, and I have to look into it.
Now's the time to do it. All right, and now's the time for our next segment.
What if Todd was one of us?
That was flawless.
That was smooth as that butter and bread I had.
Yeah. So this segment, what if Todd was one of us? This is we have members of the Todd Squad out there. They've got questions. They have situations they're going through. We have them submit the questions and see what your situation or what your opinion is on it. So in this situation, my wife and I have been trying to settle a debate on who is right. What are you supposed to do with dirty dishes? Do you soak them? Do you hand wash them? Or do you just put them in the dishwasher? Like, what is the correct way to do this?
I am totally okay with soaking, It does save work rather than just letting them sit, obviously. Now, oddly enough, I just moved like during COVID in April. I had a lease up in Newport. I moved down to Laguna here, and I kind of took this place sight unseen just because of its location, and didn't realize till like I was here for a day or so that it doesn't have a dishwasher. So that's like the first time.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know how long that I haven't had a dishwasher. It's only me. My son was living with me. He just graduated high school. He's in college, so I'm going to go get a place on the beach down here and take more time doing photography. Anyway, I didn't even realize it because I was like, I just want this place so bad because of location. No big deal with just one person most of the time. So I'm kind of in a habit of washing right after. But soaking is totally okay by me. It buys you time. You could rinse them in the morning, throw them in the dishwasher, or do what you got to do.
So, like, how long is too long to soak something? Because I use the soaking technique, but like it'll be like in there for like 5 days. So
yeah, that's
at that point
there,
overnight at that point
is the limit, because you want to organize it, clean up the counters, throw them in the sink, let them soak, enjoy the rest of your evening. That makes sense a lot of times. So, but do it in the morning.
See, I've never trusted dishwashers to just do their job. I feel like a dishwasher, like if I just finish my food off of it, I should be able to toss it in there and it should come out perfect.
I wish.
It's 20,
right. Well,
whatever year it is.
2020.
I guess if you're having a dinner or your family eats dinner or a dinner party, throw them in there, push go, sure. But I think if they sit in there overnight and it starts to dry, I don't trust dishwashers either,
Yeah.
Even when I had one, I pretty much kind of washed them by hand, rinsed them pretty clean, put them in there. They were almost good to go. Then the dishwasher kind of sanitizes them with heat, and all that. And
yeah.
Takes the water.
And then you would have those plates that have went through the entire cycle, and they have like this just dry chipped. Like I'm like, how does this thing stand through it and become dry at the end? Egg yolks are impossible to get off.
They are.
If you don't like scrub it and soak it and then wash it.
Yeah,
egg yolks will be on there forever. They ruin plates.
Bond it to it permanently.
Right, it becomes the plate.
They eat it dry. And another good reason to soak.
Yeah. I went through about a 2-year period of paper plates. Not proud of it, but I've evolved back into the world of real dishes. So.
Yeah, well, I've devolved back into paper plates.
Congratulations! It's a good time.
So besides trying to be conscious and buying recycled stuff instead of just the regular paper plates,
right?
Definitely, I'm just like I just don't use a hard plate unless I have to now, or if I'm cooking, there's pots and pans and stuff. But and then I'll usually eat off a plate, but use a lot of paper plates right now.
Yeah. Well, if some of our earlier conversation is true, then you could just like set out a bunch of egg yolks and just make plates out of those.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
It sounds terrible, but it's cheap.
Oh, I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No. I'm a big dishwasher fan though, personally. I
just of dishwashers themselves.
Oh man, I love me a good dishwasher.
If
you get me in Home Depot, oh man. I like a good Whirlpool.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Whirlpool, man.
I think that's what we have.
They should make like a
doing Viking or Sub-Zero or anything restaurant quality.
That's
what I should have. Yeah. That's
now what they really need is like a Roomba dishwasher combo that like drives around, and you're like, oh, I'm done with this food. Let me put it in dish Roomba, and it just drives around and finishes it and puts it away for you.
Oh,
one day.
One day.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we'll get there, but
We have a Roomba now. Speaking of that, and that thing is so
congratulations.
Stupid. Oh no!
It's stupid.
I just got wedding. Oh, I just got wedding. I just got married.
Wedding. Congratulations on just getting wedding.
I haven't drank. It's just been a long week. My brain doesn't work. But yeah, we got a Roomba, and that thing. We're like, all right, we'll send it home. It's 10 feet from the charger. It like heads in that direction. It goes, and it's like heads the opposite way to the other side of the house. We're like, go back, and it's like battery dies on the other side of the house. And we're like, idiots.
Yeah, I haven't had one of those yet. It would be good here. I've got all hardwood floors in my whole place.
That'd be nice. Perfect.
And a lot of sand. There's always sand.
Yeah.
No matter how much you think you rinse your feet and whatnot. And there's sand everywhere all the time, especially in the summer.
Yeah.
And I'm just sweeping up sand constantly. And, it builds up in the corners, along the floorboards. I'm like, so I literally sweep, like old school sweep my floors every other day and get like a whole dustpan full of stuff,
Oh, I bet. Yeah. So you just got to get that Roomba.
Got to get that
every day.
You hate it though.
Sure.
You just insulted Roomba over and over.
It's
and now
dumb.
you're recommending it?
I mean,
it's dumb.
It's not.
Here, this thing's great. You should
a
get
smart device.
Stupid.
It's a smart device, but it's not very smart. But like the pros and cons, like I love just how it vacuums the whole house every day. I don't know, and yeah, it's just convenient. It's like I don't like doing the old fashioned like vacuuming and all that kind of stuff. Now I sound you're so entitled. I mean,
jerk.
Like. Yeah.
I like my robot to do my sweeping.
I was correlating that with like the hand washing of like dishes. Like I'm just like so used to having a dishwasher that like I got a friend who grew up without a dishwasher. Every time he comes over, he'll just like as soon as he's done, hand washes all of his stuff and puts it back like in our cabinets. And we're like, oh, thank you. That's nice.
That was the only way at one time, I mean, that was how.
Yeah.
And see, that used to be the way, but if it was me, I would find those dishes and take them out and then put them in the dishwasher. Like, thank you for doing 50% of the work.
Yeah, they're never clean. Someone else washes them, so.
I don't trust these.
Yeah, I feel you there.
Yeah, but that's good advice. I think everyone. This is something that a lot of people do. The soak method is the go-to, but then you have people who just go straight in the dishwasher. Those people are.
They might have a better dishwasher than I've ever had too, though.
Hey.
Sure. Man, well, my favorite method of washing dishes is?
It's time to prod Todd.
That made no sense.
I do not approve. I do not approve.
That was such a stretch. So, prod Todd. You don't need to change your position there. This is just basically where we ask you a series of random questions. The first one is, if you were a Spice Girl, what would your name be?
Whoa.
I'm sure you get this a lot, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I don't know. We'll just go with Surfy Spice, I guess.
Surfy Spice.
I was thinking that. I was thinking you look like a Surfy Spice. Yeah. Salty Spice.
Salty. I like salty better. Can I?
Yeah. Nope. That was mine.
Sandy Spice. I don't know.
Yeah. No, Sandy Spice.
Ugh.
I like that one.
Words, so I think they all flow pretty well.
Man.
What about you, Michael? You look good. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. What are you? You're Salty Spice over there? I'm
yeah. It's either salty or pumpkin, obviously.
Like I was gonna say Music Spice, but all the Spice Girls are musical technically, so it's like, does that even work?
It would be like, yeah, they would kick you out of the Spice Girls if that was your name.
It'd be Cayenne Spice. Chef.
Okay, moving on. Terrible. What is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
Ooh. Everyone who's basically pointing their phone or their GoPro at themselves for whatever the reason. Whether it's just for your own little
selfie culture,
or if you're a influencer, or micro influencer, or however you want to describe yourself, like you just look silly. There's no way to pull that off looking cool.
I have never felt comfortable doing that.
Like it's your job,
Yeah.
The content might come out okay, but you look stupid doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like from a third person's view, it looked like vloggers and stuff. They're like walking around. Like, I just imagine like the people like watching them do that, and like that would mess with me. I could not do that at all.
Yeah, they have no shame. I mean, they definitely
shame,
are
no
on
humility
a level with that for sure.
Like if I take a selfie, if I'm in public, I will not take a selfie. Like it's out of the realm of things I'll do.
No. I don't.
Or like I'll do it inconspicuously where I like have it looks like I'm just on my phone and then I take it and it's like at a weird angle, but at least no one saw me take it.
Your nostrils or something, yeah.
Yeah, that's the best angle anyway. So
yeah. I've done a few in the water with my own camera and stuff, kind of in between waves, waiting to kill some time, and with a still background, as like in my profile photo and stuff. But but it's more correlated to the page, to the account. So
yeah.
I don't feel so bad.
I feel like that's acceptable. We all get one or two selfies.
Yeah, Michael's a big selfie taker. He takes every situation. He has a selfie stick.
I was gonna say, does he have a stick there? Yeah.
Nope. You got rid of it?
All fabricated. I've never had a
I don't think so. Don't let him blow smoke up your hole.
The drones now will just follow you around. You could just set.
That's true.
So you don't even need to be holding anything.
Oh yeah. See that's more me. It's kind of like I got my room. I also got my drone that takes my selfies. I'm just just flexing.
Drones are just air Roombas anyway. They are.
Yes. They do go home when you push home too. So
yeah. They're smart.
Well, I've never owned a drone. I've never shot with a drone.
Yeah. Do you ever want to?
Especially the scenic coastlines and whatnot in my area. A lot of people do drones, and they get some really neat looking stuff. But anyone could sit on a bench by the beach and fly a drone and shoot it. I know that it's not quite that simple, really, but I like to think that get into the surf and position yourself and do the things I do is a little more specialized. So.
Oh yeah. You should just be out there just taking the drones down.
Yeah, a lot of drones in the air.
Lazy photographers take this.
Near me here, that has a lot of photographers and drones all the time. And
I would think that area has. I mean, like we were just referring to the vloggers and everything. I feel like there's a lot of vloggers down there. There's probably a lot of people flying drones, doing videos like that. And stuff. So
man.
Especially once you're in the space, you start coming across more and more, So there's endless amounts because anyone can go do it now, It's about digital photography, I'm a post-film photographer too, so people say, "Gosh, there's so many photographers out there now." It's like, well, you just have to work a little harder to separate yourself, is all, and
that's
find a niche.
Same thing with
do it well.
Same thing with podcasts. Seems like every single person in the world has a podcast. So you have to find what's successful. And basically, if you find Todd's, and that's where you find success. So,
all right. So what do you guys do? Just go in the search function and put in Todd and see what comes up, or?
That is correct.
Yes. Shamefully,
that's your research technique.
Yeah.
Well, this makes sense.
Yeah, we type in just Todd, and we'll type in like Todd Apple, Todd Pants, just
pants.
Like random.
I don't know why Todd Pants. We've searched Todd Pants so many times. There's no Todd new Pants. Ones. Yeah. So that's what we do. We'll just sit there and just randomly follow Todd's, and this is what we do with our lives now.
This is what we do with our Friday nights.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is Friday.
All right. Well.
Sheesh. Well, this one.
Sheesh.
This speaking of selfies, this one comes in from a member of the Todd Squad at Kid Cyrus. He wants to know, what part of the human face is your favorite?
Oh, that's pretty easy. I'm kind of an eye guy when it comes to faces.
Okay.
That's what I notice. I think that a lot of people do. I'm talking about women anyway. That's one thing that I mold into my considerations. And I did read something recently that it was They were asking girls, what was the first thing you notice about a man when he approaches you? I don't remember where this was, reading something about it, internet somewhere. And like 8 out of 10 of them all said eyes, you know? So I didn't feel so bad after that because they're
That's good.
superficial as I am. So,
Well, I feel like especially nowadays, the eyes are all you got because we got the masks on. So it's like,
Oh,
what'd you think?
I was confused. I had no idea. I was like, "Where's he going with this?" I have terrible other features on my face, not just eyes.
even more so
Yeah.
today, yes.
Yeah.
So if someone's wearing glasses, like if they're wearing sunglasses, do you have a secondary place you would go for? Oh, look at this! You kind of look like Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, is this Iron Man?
Not quite a nose that holds glasses pretty well. So
Oh, there it is.
Hey, that's what they're there for.
as we say in my family. But sunglasses, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, and no mask and sunglasses, you got to go for the smile, I guess. But
Yeah.
Just forehead.
phones,
Forehead.
yeah, I'm a big forehead guy.
It's a classic forehead guy.
Yeah.
Got a forehead fetish. I'm sorry.
Lord.
Hey, there's stuff on the internet for everybody. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not kink shaming anybody.
Yeah, we don't do that here on the Toddcast. We support all kinks.
Next question.
I guess keeping it slightly kinky. What body part do you wish was robotic?
Oh. Well, now
there's an answer you can go with.
I'm starting to experience some achy joints and whatnot. I'm going to have to go with the knees.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
You guys are a little younger than me, but it's not fun experiencing decline in mobility, even to the slightest degree, because your mind still thinks you can do all these things, and then my left knee is let me down a little bit recently. Another reason why I kind of surf less and get in the water. Being in the water is great. You're weightless more or less, and it feels really good on our body and all that. But when my knee started bothering me a little bit, I just knew that there was nothing in the surfing world but for me to decline slowly and surely. And after doing it your whole life, it'd be like if you played tennis, and you got to a certain level, and then you started to decline, and you're like, okay, well, what I do? Just do pickup games at the club, or what? It's like it's just not. You lose a little bit of passion for it. Still love it, still love the ocean and all that, but things like that are kind of eye opening. And
I just hit 30 recently, and I've noticed my back is I'm always in back pain now. I have terrible posture anyway.
Yeah.
I would get a robotic back.
The whole back unit.
I'm in my 20s sitting here with horrible back pain. If you see me keep moving around.
I don't think podcasting is particularly great for the back, period.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It's the number one injury.
Do some yoga or do something to correct it, because that's something you could take care of. Luckily, my back's pretty good, but my joints, my ankle, feet, it's not feeling good about being mobile and active.
Yeah.
It can kind of snowball into a real sedentary lifestyle and go bad for you. You got to keep moving and doing stuff. So
yeah.
So you want to be Iron Man from the waist down?
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Robert Downey Jr. in the face, Iron Man in the knees.
That would work.
Now, would you have any special functions? Like, would you be able to have super speed, or would your knees really contribute to super speed, or would they?
I think
would you be really good at
ball in there? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jumping ability, probably get back on the basketball court.
Oh yeah, just hooping on fools.
A little bit. Go out there and blow some minds. Did you ever see those? You remember those old Pepsi commercials with Uncle Drew?
Yeah. Who was the player that dressed up?
The player that dressed up. It was it Kyrie Irving? But those are great commercials.
Yeah.
Would they put on the like old face mask or
Yeah,
something?
the old man outfit.
Yeah.
Out there at the pickup games and
Yeah, it was Kyrie. Yeah.
schooling fools. It's great.
Yeah.
Man,
No, like that.
I've always wanted one of those masks. I don't know why. I just want
You
to.
should get one.
Yeah.
I thought you already had. Were you wearing it right now?
Oh.
Oh.
That's good.
I'm sorry. That. Yeah.
Brett. Quit your day job.
I never will.
Yeah. I don't know what I'd do with it. I imagine some hilarious pranks. I can't go school people in basketball, so I really don't know what I would do. That would be like, oh, he's that old. I'm over here with a horrible back. I would just be like, very believable.
You would just show up to the basketball court and they would like send you to a nursing home or something. Like that would be your life now. You're like, oh, it was a prank, and now you're in a nursing home.
Oh, well then.
Yeah, robotic knees, robotic back. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm pretty lucky. You know, I'm 50 plus a couple of years now, so I know I look great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Indeed.
But you know, I'm definitely lucky in all those regards. Really, you know, nothing serious. But you just notice things. You know.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Yeah. So speaking of that, you said you were in your 50s. So we got the next question is: Would you rather reverse the numbers in your age or your height?
So you're in your 50s.
Yeah.
I mean, revert. Well, I'm also 6'2", so I don't have a height issue.
2'6".
So I enjoy a life of being tall. It does have its privileges, but I would definitely turn back the clock for sure. I mean, who wouldn't? You know?
Yeah.
Especially knowing what I know now. Do I got to keep my knowledge, or I just go back to my same stupid self I was 15 years ago?
So how old are you right now?
52.
Okay, so you'd be 25. Ooh, 25, man. Yeah, of course.
That's
no one wants to be 2'6", but everyone wants to be 25 again. Yeah. That was easy for you. Like it's not good for. Well, I guess it would be either.
You'd be 3.
5'10". I would be 3 years. I would either be 3 years old.
You'd be 0'3"
or 10'5". So I will be in the NBA.
Yeah,
obviously. Yeah,
that's gonna have to be the same for me because I'm 28. So I'd either have to jump up just get in that nursing home once again, just be straight right there like I would if I did that prank, or be 11'5".
Oh, you would beat me in basketball. Dang it.
That's tall.
Yeah.
I couldn't live in a house. We
would be great at basketball, but he would just be so young. Yeah.
Just knock myself out every game.
I don't know. Maybe I will go back to being 3.
Those were the good old days.
Take back what you know. If I could take just one notepad of knowledge, I'd write down like every World Series and Super Bowl winner, and then just
that's true.
Hit the books every year, live off of it, you know. So,
but I would have to wait. Comes around.
Yeah,
I would be 3. I would be 3 though, so I'd have to wait 15 years before I could use any of this. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be 3, so you'd be screwed.
Yeah, I'd have to wait until I was 18 to at least gamble legally.
Well, here's the thing for this question: do you go back to like when you were 3, or are you just like I'm 28 now, I'm 3 like immediately? So,
I think it would be. I think it would be a. Yeah, I don't think you get to go back. I think it was just like an instantaneous.
Okay.
So like if you switch the numbers, you just grow really big.
Yeah.
Or you become a baby. So.
Yeah. So
or in Todd's case, you get to be 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just be tall.
I made a few mistakes along the way I could correct.
Hey, haven't we all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So in this question, we want you to choose which one of these would you choose as your roommate, Vin Diesel, or a thin weasel?
Well, is it Vin Diesel from Fast and the Furious, or is it like Vin Diesel from Triple X?
Let's say Triple X Vin Diesel.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I just take
You'll take a thin weasel.
Yeah. But then you are now in charge of this weasel.
Oh,
you have to feed and bathe and
How's your weasel knowledge?
Well, you know, I was always thinking into getting some ferrets anyway, so maybe a weasel would just be a good way to just jump right in,
Yeah, weasels are just off-brand ferrets anyway, so.
And then I get a Roomba, and he can play with them while I'm gone,
Yeah, you could just put a little cage on the Roomba and just put the weasels on it, and they can't get out. They just drive around all day.
And just let it run around.
Yeah. And these are thin weasels, so they're not going to eat a lot.
Yeah. You do have to keep the sliding glass door shut because they could slither out, though.
That's true. They're weasels are quite slithery, I've heard.
Will they like mess up your house though? Like, isn't that like what you like? I feel like when I was a kid, I was called a weasel. Like was that like what bullies used to call kids? Like
what?
I don't know. Am I making this up?
Bullies called you a weasel?
They're not me, but like
in the
movies, right?
Yeah, I've heard weasel before.
Weasel, right?
Yeah, that's an adjective and an animal, I believe. So
yeah, but no one even. I don't even think of Fast and the Furious. Vin Diesel was an option. I wouldn't choose him.
Well, you might be able to borrow his cool car.
Maybe that. Yeah, that's an option. But I don't think I would want to live with him. I feel like he smells weird. I don't know why. Like
sister Michelle Rodriguez too. So maybe if she hung around, okay.
I mean, you would get some pretty cool company and like throw some pretty dope house parties.
I think he would pay the rent most. I would make him pay the rent.
Yeah, he makes a lot of underground cash and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it.
You've been in 40. They just keep making Fast and Furious movies, even though is he still in them, or did they like? Because I know the last one had like The Rock and Jason Statham in it. I didn't watch it because I stopped watching it like Too Fast, Too Furious. So
yeah, the last one I saw was the Paul Walker departure one. And my son, he's 19 now. So, but like when those are going on, we'd go see all those movies in the theaters and stuff. So fairly familiar. Yeah, they are pretty cool. You want to drive fast when you leave the theater and stuff.
Oh yeah, so many people get tickets. I've heard from after watching Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
What is the deal with those movies though? It started out as them like just regular street racing people, and then they're like investigative, like they know more than like the CIA. They're good, yeah. How did they get these skills from just street racing?
Yeah, I don't know. And their cars
like completely
all over the world. They're like they're traveling with like 8 cars.
Yeah.
It's
such a weird series of movies.
Yeah. Well, I think that they kind of, got in some trouble, and then it's like if you're like a counterfeiter and then you end up getting a job with the FBI and anti-counterfeiting, it's like your specialty. So they bring you in to help with what that they don't. So
that's how they got their start in crime investigation.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Michael? Are you a Vin Diesel? Are you a Vin Diesel or a thin weasel guy?
I've already got 2 dogs. I don't need a thin weasel running around this house. Also, like they bark at like if there's like a squirrel in the backyard, they both lose their minds.
Oh, so they would lose their.
They'd just be 24/7, basically hollering in this house. Yeah. They're both a couple of hounds, and they've got real loud bark. So yeah, I want Vin Diesel because we just got the home gym. And
he can teach you to. He can work.
I'm trying to look like Vin Diesel. Yeah, like get me buff. Yeah. Let's go.
I'm bald. I basically am Vin Diesel. So.
Oh yeah. Maybe you can.
I'll help you out, man.
You'd share head shaving techniques and whatnot.
Yes, that's all I have.
Oh man. Yeah.
One of my problems is not losing my hair, at least. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Under this hat, it's
for 5 years.
It's all gray, pretty much, but I still have it. So that's the redeeming factor.
Yeah.
Oh,
nothing to worry about anyway. All right. Well, you look good without the hair, though.
I mean, Todd. At least we're not like Brad. So
yeah, we can't all be Robert Downey Jr. Sorry.
Oh well. Last question here is: what would be your Okay, chips.
Good job.
What are your top 3 chips? The way this question is worded is very confusing.
Yeah, it's
top
a very hard
chips.
to word question.
Chips?
Chips, yeah.
Yeah. Like brand and flavor.
Yeah, you have creative control.
Okay. Well, like You guys, I don't know if they've made distribution to the East Coast out there, but there's a brand that started actually here in Laguna Beach in the 70s called Hava Chips. Do you guys have Hava Chips?
Ooh.
HAVA chips.
That sounds so familiar. I think I have had.
The packaging has not changed in 40 years or 30 years.
Oh, yes.
They were originally made by the Hare Krishnas here in Laguna, as I understand, and then it's kind of become a bigger brand. But they're in all the market stores around here. And their key thing is they're corn chips, but they're nice and crisp. And instead of being salted, they have soy sauce on them. They drip them with soy sauce. So you'll see
wow.
darker brown splotches on them, and that's soy sauce. And it's like super addicting to keep pop. As a chip that you should even order online if you want to try them. Insane.
This is interesting.
Too.
Dear Lord.
Soy sauce
I can
chips.
get a pack of 24 on Amazon. $63.
Right.
That's a steal.
Like $2 or $3 a bag. I don't know if you need 24 of them to try, but they are pretty.
I just want to make sure. That's an interesting
what else?
concept.
I do still enjoy a classic Pringle, original flavor.
Oh yeah.
They're so consistent. I like how they're all the same every time.
That's true. You know what you're getting with a Pringle. You're like, oh.
Yeah, for sure.
And then they come in that cool tube.
I like Maui sweet onion chips.
Sweet onion chips.
And I forget what brand it is. And there's a few brands that do sweet onion ones, but they're Maui onions, and they're kind of like a little bit of a sweet onion chip that are really good.
Man, these are all very unique answers.
Yeah.
Sweet onion chips.
They're not onions, it's just the flavoring on potato chips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lay's has a sweet onion. I'm sure it's
a few different brands do. There's like a Hawaiian, more traditional Hawaiian brand that does like a purple bag.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking. They sell it at Target.
They also sell on Amazon.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try some of these. I like to spread my chip seed. So I'll definitely
start with the Habit chips. They're good.
Soy sauce.
Just popping chips with a beer too, because that soy sauce just keeps you popping in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know if this qualifies. I have some here I could show you too. I might have to get up and grab these and a beer in a second. But the nori paper, the seaweed.
Yeah.
Dry seaweed, they come in a little rack.
Yeah.
And they're essentially like chips, but they're seaweed crisps.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like some seaweed crisps.
Yeah, and like they have soy, and I got the soy and wasabi ones, and it's like sushi without the sushi.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a selection of 3 different chips. I would have.
Yeah. Mine was like
barbecue
Funyuns.
Barbecue Funyuns.
Actually, I hate Funyuns.
Yeah, those are gross.
Yeah.
Nobody likes
I don't
those.
know. I kind of like them.
Oh,
like they're good
ones.
the Bugles.
Yeah.
Bugles.
Yeah, Bugles.
Dude, I put
Are
them
those
all in my
chips?
hands. Yeah,
What are those made of?
Beagles.
I do like the chili.
They're made of beagles.
Yeah. From time to time, but
Yeah. Huh. So Funyuns would have been yours, Brad.
I don't know why that popped in my head. I had a bag like 2 days ago.
Yeah. I think
My breath is still bad from them.
I believe it. Yeah. Your breath smells like garbage for a week after that. But yeah, I think my go-to is the baked barbecue.
I like the baked chips a lot.
I don't know. People crap on the baked chips. I don't know. I like them.
Well, they remind me of Pringles. They have a Pringles consistency to them.
they do. Yeah, no, I like the baked for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
cool.
Pringles are really good.
Oh, those are the move. Yeah, those are.
Yeah,
those you could just finish a whole can in one sitting.
yeah, 2 can.
All right. On to the next segment.
Wrong answers only.
Ooh, funky.
That was funky. Yeah, so we're going to get funky and do some wrong answers only. This is basically, I'm going to ask you a question, and we don't want the right answer. So whatever you think, first thing that comes to your head, blurt it out.
All right.
God.
What was the title of Sir Mix-a-Lot's hit song, Baby Got...
Baby got Baby got booty.
That
is
I think
a synonym.
it is a synonym.
Exact.
Baby got,
But
yeah.
I'm an old school
Yeah.
hip hop fan. I'm definitely familiar with all that stuff. So,
Was that your jam?
I think so.
yeah, I have the CD somewhere still, actually, along with a lot of other ones. But
Nice. Yeah, it's actually my alarm every morning. I wake up to that song, so it's really starts the day off.
yeah, that'll get you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, every morning I'm going. Speaking of music, who said this quote? Oops, I did it again. Or maybe not speaking of music, because this is wrong answers only. Who said that? Oops, I did it again.
Well, all these political things come to mind, but
Right. As soon as I read that, I was like, "Oh no,
Oh no.
So I'll just
Bill
make a
Clinton.
lateral move and say Justin Timberlake.
Okay, JT,
Yeah. Is that when he pulled out Janet Jackson's boob at the Super Bowl?
not again." I'll
like they
never
need-
forget that. That was when the Panthers were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I remember seeing that and I was like, oh, I'm very young, and that is a boob.
That is a booby.
Panthers Patriots, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Jake Delhomme trying to
It's
win.
Steve Smith, man, those are the days.
Yeah,
Man.
back in the Janet Jackson boob
Yeah.
years.
I was like in elementary school or something, I think. And I was just like,
And that was
I remember I saw it. I was
when
like,
we all
what?
went back to I was like, wait. Yeah, and we all went back to school and we're like, wait, did you see that boob? Everyone's like, yeah, I saw that boob.
That was the talk of
And
the
then
town.
we were changed forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like too bad everyone didn't have like built-in DVRs and stop and rewind.
I know.
It was like, what? It's gone.
Oh no, we had like
Yeah, I
the
know.
friends that had like the tape, like their families taped
Oh.
the Super Bowl and all
Yeah,
that.
because a lot of people did record the Super Bowl that night.
Sure.
Oh,
Googling Janet Jackson's boob.
don't do that.
Oh.
It's out there.
I did.
It's out. It's definitely out there.
It is. It's right
Oh.
there.
Oh, gosh. It's a family show.
It is. Speaking of being a family show, what does the acronym FML stand for?
Find more love.
Ooh,
Showing some positivity here.
I like that.
Yes.
Find more love. I like that. Yeah, just FML, dude. I need
Just
Find more
I need
love.
I need to
FML.
feel my legs.
I need to feed my llama. Is what I was thinking of.
That's what I've always used it in reference to.
Man.
Like, oh, FML. I gotta feed my llama.
Yep. Well, my mother's Peruvian, and I have so llamas have always been around. I could show you a llama thing right here that I have. If you like,
Yeah, llama things.
I always had llamas and those things around the house, and since I was a little kid.
I feel like everybody should have llamas. Llamas should encompass most of the interior design for most houses.
Yeah, they're good.
Huh.
Two little llamas right there. I'm looking at. So
I just bought a llama ornament for a Christmas tree a while back.
there you go.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. It was a proud accomplishment in my life.
They make good pets too, and they have good wool. You know.
Llama wool?
Yeah, alpaca wool.
Yeah. I grew up and there was a big alpaca farm, and we used to
Right.
hop the fence and go mess with them. They would get so angry.
Yeah, they're ornery, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, they were very pissed at our antics.
Well, I'm sick of your
no.
antics, so I'm gonna send us into the next segment.
Thanks.
That's odd, Todd.
It's 2 truths and 1 lie time. Michael and I will listen to your 2 truths and 1 lie and see if we can decipher which one is the lie.
Okay. Well, you could either. This is something I see a lot on the mobile dating apps and stuff. It's kind of a prompt that they use,
Yeah.
to sort of stimulate conversation.
So stimulated.
Yeah. But if you guys are married, you probably have never been on an app.
I'm on all the apps.
It's a time killer, especially during COVID. But anyway, so never ever have I ever been in a gym, worked out in a 24-hour fitness, never, need to say, had a membership, never been inside of a classic gym, never in a hotel gym.
Interesting.
That's one.
Okay.
Never have I ever been to Europe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I've also never once had sushi.
Jeez. So,
Gym, Europe, sushi.
Okay, so I guess one of those is
False.
Two truths and a lie.
And one lie.
yes.
Yeah. It's like the 50th time we've done this segment, Michael.
Whatever ever is messing with my Friday brain.
Don't blame Todd for your shortcomings.
It's on my phone.
Goodness.
All right, so it's been to it. You never have you ever been to a gym? Never have you ever been to Europe? And never have you ever eaten the sushis?
All right. Ow. Okay.
Raw
Sashimi.
fish. I love sashimi. How do you not use sashimi?
Part of sushi.
You like poke?
Poke would
Never had a
fall
poke.
the sushi category too, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I was
Sheesh.
just making sure. Yeah, I don't know. I could see you being in Europe. You look like a European man.
Yeah.
I can also see you being in a gym. I feel like you've worked out at some point.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
You 52 years. Never
You
just
would
like,
think
like
so.
you never like
And
step
then
foot, get on a treadmill.
I'm gonna go with that one. Maybe he has not been to a gym.
Okay, so you're going with the gym.
Yes.
I'll go
JIM.
with- Nah, man. He's got to eat sushi at some point. Screw it. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to say, because some people are like so anti-sushi. I don't think that's you. But for the sake of the game, I think it's you. So Brad's going with the gym, and I'm going with sushi. Who did it? Or either of us.
Dude, are we playing Clue?
Okay, well, so yeah, the lie is that I've never had sushi.
You suck, Brad.
Love it and eat it often as possible. I've never been a workout type. My exercise has always been the ocean and surfing and stuff.
Yep.
High school, college, just every free moment. That's a pretty good workout if you keep at it and stuff. So never was a gym guy. Never wanted to go sweat with other dudes and stuff.
Hey, you're missing out. You got to sweat with dudes.
And never been to Europe, where most people my age have probably made it there by now. Like the after college Europe thing. Ever since, it was always a surfing destination and generally tropical. Everywhere I've gone since I was, out of high school and college has been to go surfing somewhere warm and tropical. So I've done Hawaii, all over Mexico, Puerto Rico.
I don't think you'd like Europe. A lot of sweaty dudes over there.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be fun to go and just to go see everything at some point, and I will make it. But, my budgets were spent on going someplace warm with waves.
Yeah,
it's true.
Wow.
Central America has been really blown up for a surfing destination recently. Nicaragua, believe it or not, is one of the better surfing destinations in the world. More recently opened it up with their political history and stuff. So just in the last decade or so has it really gotten more popular, but it's amazing down there.
Sweet.
Yeah, really beautiful.
Yeah, probably easier flight and all that too than out to Europe from California.
Yeah, it's relatively quick getting down there. Hawaii too, so.
Yeah. Dang. Well, Brad, you lost. Sorry about it. But that means it's time for some wisdom.
In Todd We Trust.
So
Okay.
wise.
He is wise, though he's not gray, and he has all his hair. So
So-
some
well, he's
gray.
got a little gray.
Yeah, that's a patch of
little
wisdom.
S&P. He's got a patch of wisdom. So
Like my
Patch of wisdom.
sponsors, Just for Men in Roomba. I need one.
oh man. So with that patch of gray you got there, translate that into a piece of advice that you would like to leave for the listeners.
Well, it's pretty easy, you know. You can start to reflect, especially when you hit that big 5-0, you know. And I was practicing this for the last few years, not just since COVID, where it seems to be a little more trendy, but it causes people to reflect about what's really important, what you do, doing what you love, type of thing. And maybe I'm watching a little too much Gary V clips on Instagram. I don't know. Do what you want to do, you know, not what you think you have to do or what you're told to do. You know, I've been able to impart this on my son, who almost flunked out of high school, and now he's, after 3 semesters in college, he's applying to UC schools all over California with a great GPA.
Awesome.
So for the kids out there, don't think you have to decide when you're 16 or 17, and there's so many paths now to happiness and success, or however you want to arrange those, that weren't available when I was young. You know, there was no internet when I was in college. There was no social media. You know, there was no smartphones and all that. No Google. So, the playing field is really leveled, and so find something you like to do and keep doing it so you're good at it. It's never too late to start. Like me with the photography, I started that late. I get pretty good reviews. I'm happy with it. It's satisfying, and it's not about making a ton of money, although I do sell some prints. www.twalkerphoto.com.
Check it out.
Get up in it.
But just have fun. Do what you love to do, and if you love it, then, as the old saying goes, you'll never work a day in your life, and that's really pretty true. You know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Subnote: live where you want to live. Don't live where you have to work. You know, if you're doing what you want to do it where you want to live too. You know, if it's near family or whatever that is. You know, I've never lived anywhere about California, so that's easy for me to say. But I know friends that have gone and taken jobs. You know, and they go somewhere because they can go make money for 5 years working in a corporate job in Texas or Nebraska or something. You know, and really feel like they kind of missed out on some of the good years being where they want to be, you know, but that's just me. What do I know?
No, I mean, I lived in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, to work at a paper mill out of college. So, I mean, that was definitely not my ideal location. So
You left it.
I'm no longer there, obviously.
I think your business, you know, you're not working at Dunder Mifflin now as a assistant regional manager.
Still am loosely related to paper, though.
Still loose.
With my current role. But but I think that's good advice, though. Like identify those things that are important to you, focus on them, find something you like. Because I mean, we only got one shot at this, right? So you probably want to be doing what you enjoy doing, and doing it where you want to enjoy it, or where you want to be as well too, which I think is
if it's just a side hustle at the beginning, you know, you need to pay the bills, you know, and you need to exist and all that. So it's not just saying drop everything and get a van and become a van life Instagram or anything, but to make sure you're doing something. Like I said, the photography for me is a creative outlet, you know, which also keeps me in the ocean and stuff. So that's a good balance for me, and that's happier now that I've been in a long time. So there you go.
That's good. And that's what it's all about. Just finding the happiness, and not everyone finds it right off the bat. It may take some time to get there.
No, you gotta keep swinging for the fences, and eventually you'll run into one, you know. I'll let you know when I do.
Oh, California man runs into fence. keep an eye out for that headline.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I think that was some very nod-worthy advice, Todd.
It's time to give a nod to Todd.
Yeah, this nod's for you, Todd. And we had a boatload of fun today. We appreciate you coming on, taking the time out, giving us wisdom that everyone deserves to hear.
Happy to share.
Yeah, you showed off your Robert Downey-esque looks. You gave us a lot of...
California looks like this. You know, everyone's a movie star out here, don't you know?
That's what I've heard.
We all got swimming pools, you know.
I need to move out there so I can look like somebody.
I'm still sunburned too a little bit from the beaches, you know.
Yeah, it's 39 degrees supposed to be here, so it's chilly in these parts.
Yeah,
that's why we all. Yeah, in these parts.
You know, it got cold here last week. I actually had to put on socks. So
yeah, that's chilly.
It was pretty brutal.
Yeah,
I haven't worn socks since now.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. No, but yeah, we had a good time, and you brought up your website earlier. What was that again?
Oh yeah, twalkerphoto.com. T for Todd. T Walker Photo. Instagram. T Walker Photograph. Ooh. Someone beat me to T Walker Photo on Instagram, so I can match them up.
But, we'll harass them for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna dox them or something. I'm not sure, but go to Instagram first. I can't keep the website updated as Instagram. Like Instagram's getting stuff on a weekly basis. You know, the website is falling a little bit behind, but there is a lot of other information on there that might help you. But if you have some empty space in your walls and you want a slice of some California on there, check it out.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, these are the photos for you. I'm admiring them right now. So
yeah. I looked through them a couple times, and there's some really, really good content here. So everyone out there, take a look, and I know your eyes will be so pleased.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, we had a good time, and everyone go ahead and check him out on Instagram. Check us out on Instagram at the Toddcast Pod. I don't know why
you
I came
right?
out like that. I don't know why I did that. Subscribe to the Toddcast and give us a scrumptious review, maybe a 5-star rating. Also, tell your friends. Don't be shellfish.
Oh, shellfish! See what you did there.
Because he takes pictures of the ocean.
Oh God! Well, with that, I'm Michael.
I am Brad.
And I'm Todd.
He's Todd, baby.
Yes, he is.
That's Todd for you right there. Oh, man.